I call this video, "It's so dirty, even this thumbnail is dirty." Erect motor and 2 bowls. What? Cleaning the Singer 411G. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to put the hand wheel and the motor aside, and I'm going to get the tension device, and let me see if you can see what I see. Please subscribe. Come on, do it. Help me make more videos, more fun videos. We'll have fun and learn. Here, what I have in here now are the parts for the tension device. Fair enough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that guy out for now and that guy out for now because they're plastic. And I'm going to look at that separately a little later, and dust that one off, but they're plastic, so soap and water will do them fine. This is what I want the oil on first of all. I'm going to clean them with oil. I've got a whole bunch of oil here, and with these oil containers that have stems on them, the mistake that I used to make when I first started out years ago was I'd have it all the way down like that, and then I'd turn it upside down, and then the only thing that would come out was already trapped in the tube, but it wouldn't be able to grab any more oil. All that was there. So you have to keep the stem out a fair bit. And then all I'm going to do is pour some oil in there, and I'm going to put a lot in there, you know. And I'm actually going to get really ambitious, take the stem out. And then how are we doing for vision? Okay, you see my big hand there. So the best way to do that is just to pour it in and then show you what the result is. So I just poured in a whole lot there. And then what I'm doing, so they're all soaking there in the oil, and I'm gonna let them sit in there. They've already been in there for 5 or 10 minutes or whatever. And I'm going to separate those discs, and whoopsie daisy, I almost put some oil on my paper towel. And there's 3 discs altogether, I believe. There's the 3rd one there. It seems to be stuck to the thread guard there. So there's the thread guard. Here, let's put these out here so we can see. Are you with me, folks? So there's the thread guard, disc number 1, disc number 2, and disc number 3. Now the nice thing about the discs, as we can see, is that they're flat. They're not convex or concave, they're not curved. So this is designed so that when that thread guide up there on the machine, right there, it puts it down between the 2 discs, and there you go. Here's the BEEHIVE spring, our wonderful charismatic BEEHIVE spring. And here we have the, I'm not sure if the upper tension check spring is the right term for that, but that's what I call it, the check spring. And then this one is the washer. And as you can see, this washer, it doesn't have a curved tab. That tab that sticks out at it'd be the bottom now. Yeah, it's not curved like some of them. So that's how the tension stuff is a little bit different in this device, is that you've got the flat discs, and then you've got also the flat washer. And then in here, I also have the upper tension device stud. Oh dear. Come here, baby. There it is. And then I've got the upper tension device stud pin. So that's all our tension device parts there. And then of course we've got these 2 plastic parts. That's not really on the agenda for right now. But I'm going to let those dry, and then I'm going to put that oil aside for now because it's still good, and why waste some good oil? I mean, I'm going to be doing these later, so right after this. Not too later, sooner than later actually. But so I'm going to put that aside, the oil aside, and now what I'm going to do is for the next clip, which we may take a look at in the next part, is I'm going to put these in KRUD cutter. I do want to stress that the plastic will not go in the CRUD cutter. That is kind of a chrome or a plated or some kind of finish, you know, with some kind of alloy steel or metal or whatever, I believe. And I don't want to, if I do get CRUD cutter on it by accident, then I'll either wash it off with soap and water and dry it with a hairdryer, or oil it quickly and then wash it with soap and water and hairdryer. And so I do have rubbing alcohol available, but for a long time now I've been using, you know, as my cleaning process, I've been using the oil first, then the CRUD cutter, then the soap and water wash to wash the CRUD cutter off, and then the rinse to wash any remaining CRUD cutter and soapy water off, and then an immediate high temperature dry with the hot hair dryer and to prevent flash rust. And then it's an oiling, then the parts are oiled again, and then the oil is removed. And at that point, that's probably step 5, I believe. You know, oiling and minimizing the oil, like wiping off the residue oil. And because that's what we want. The end result is something that is clean, lubricated, but you would never really know there's much oil on there. You know, if you took a shop towel, a blue shop towel, you'd get a very light shade, and it wouldn't be dirty. It would just be kind of a, you know, like some of these oily wet spots right here. That's what it would be like. There you go. Anyway, onward and forward. So I'm going to stop this video right here, and I've got that stuff started, and then I'm going to continue on with finishing this up, getting it into the CRUD cutter and all that, and then I'll get into the hand wheel, and then I'll stop there, and then we'll get into the motor after that. So there may be 2 or 3 videos, like a part 1, 2, 3, in the next few days, or the next like 5 or 6 days. But nonetheless, this is what I have right now, and I'm really enjoying being back in the little workshop studio. It's a lot of fun.